Sevgili seyirciler, Aramızda Müzik var ile yeniden birlikteyiz. Müzik yolculuğumuzun bu haftaki durağı Münih. Burada bulunmamızın nedeni konuğum Faun.
Bavyera'nın başkenti Münih. 1158 tarihinde Saksonya ve Bavyera Dükü Aslan Henry tarafından kurulur. Güçlü ve etkili bir yönetimle hızla zenginleşir ve büyür. 30 yıl savaşları sırasında şehir İsveçlilerin işgaline uğrar. Ardından nüfusunun 1/3'ünün ölümüyle sonuçlanan veba salgınıyla sarsılır. 1806 yılına gelindiğinde Bavyera Krallığı'nın başkenti olur. Şehri krallığın kültür sanat merkezi yapma çalışmaları yürütülür. Alman resim sanatı o döneme damgasını vurur. ...20. yüzyıl Münih için çok çalkantılı geçer. 8 Kasım 1923'te Hitler bir barda isyan çıkarır. Bu hareket ile başlayan süreç 1933 yılında ülkenin yönetimine geçmesi ve bir dünya savaşının fitilini ateşlemesiyle devam eder. İkinci Dünya Savaşı sırasında şehir büyük darbe alır. Savaştan sonra modern binaları ile çehresi değişir. Ama yüzyıllar boyu yaşadıklarının mimarisindeki ve kültür sanatındaki derin izleriyle Almanya'nın en köklü şehirlerinden biri olma özelliği değişmez. Münih'te yaşamış en önemli sanatçılardan biri 19. yüzyılın ünlü portre ressamı Franz von Lembach.
Franz von Lembach'ın Münih'te yaşadığı ve daha sonra müzeleştirilen evini ziyarete geldik.
...1929 yılında kurulan müze 2 bölümden oluşuyor. Lembach'ın evi olan eski binada ressamın eserleri ve eşyaları sergileniyor. Restore edilmiş odalar Lembach'ın villasının eski ihtişamını yansıtmaya devam ediyor. Tekniğini Rubens, Titian ve Veronese gibi ustalardan alan Lembach'ın eserleri evin ruhuyla bütünleşiyor. Sonradan ilave edilen yeni bina ise 19. yüzyıl sanatı, klasik modernizm, savaş sonrası modernizm ve çağdaş sanattan oluşan bir eser koleksiyonuna ev sahipliği yapıyor. Modernizm ile çağdaş sanatın aynı sahneyi paylaştığı ve yerel renklerin uluslararası hazineler ile buluştuğu bir müze olan Lembahaus, Avrupa'nın en popüler sanat müzeleri arasında. Müzede Jan Polak, Christoph Schwarz, George Desmarais, Wilhelm von Kobel, Georg von Dillis, Karl Rothmann, Karl Spitzweck, Eduard Schleich, Franz von Stuck, Wilhelm Leibl, Wilhelm Trübner ve Hans Thoma gibi ressamların eserlerini görmek mümkün. Lembahaus, 19. yüzyıl sanatını, yeni objektifliği ve uluslararası çağdaş sanatı topluyor, muhafaza ediyor, inceliyor ve sunuyor. Koleksiyon faaliyetleri ve sergi programları koordine ediliyor ve birbirini tamamlıyor. Münih'teki sanatseverlerin yanı sıra uluslararası izleyicileri sanattaki önemli gelişmelerden haberdar ediyor. Enerjisini yeni ile çağdaş arasındaki dinamik diyalogtan ve üzerinde durduğu sağlam tarihi temelden alan bir sergi programı uygularken, koleksiyonları yeni gruplar halinde düzenlemeyi, beklenmedik etkileşimleri ortaya çıkarmayı ve farklı sunum biçimlerini denemeyi amaçlıyor. Ziyaretçilerin koleksiyon ve sergiler ile etkileşime geçmelerine yardımcı olmak, müzenin en önemli misyonu olarak görülüyor. Lembahaus, ressamın üretim günlerinden bugüne yaratıcı bir üretim sahnesi olma özelliğini koruyor. Şehrin güzel meydanlarından birinde Münih'te yaşamış Belçikalı Rönesans bestecisi Orlando di Lasso'nun heykeli yer alıyor.
Orlando di Lasso heykelinin altında gördüğünüz gibi Michael Jackson'ın fotoğrafları var. Pop'un kralı 2009 yılında hayata gözlerini yumduğunda onun Münihli hayranları onu burada anmışlar. Gördüğünüz gibi çiçekler bırakmışlar, mumlar yakmışlar, resimler yapıştırmışlar, küçük heykeller koymuşlar. Michael Jackson her Münih'e geldiğinde şu arkamda gördüğünüz güzel otelde kalırmış. O yüzden hayranları burada toplanmışlar.
Münih'te ziyaret edilebilecek diğer sanat mekanları ise Beş Kıta Müzesi, Sanat Evi, Heykel Galerisi, Eyalet Antika Koleksiyonu, Bavyera Devlet Operası ve Edebiyat Evi.
Hi Oliver, hi Laura.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
We just played our first concert after the long break last week, so we're very happy.
I'm very happy to be here, to be with you in Munich. And we're gonna have great time, great fun. We're gonna do music together.
Yay.
Best thing to do.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, of course.
Can you introduce us, the band members?
Yeah, well, I am Laura. I am the singer and also part of the songwriting part of Faun.
And I'm Oliver. I also sing and I do the string instruments, like kind of lutes, and I have bowed instruments, medieval instruments called a key fiddle. And then we have even two more people singing. We have Adaya, that's another girl who plays a lot of bagpipes and flutes and also string instruments. And Stefan with the hurdy-gurdy, sister, and he's also singing. So we have the great luxurious situation to have four people singing sometimes, multi-layered. Wow. And this gives a beautiful...
Yeah, and we have two more members, which is the drummer, Rüdiger, and he's also playing a lot of different percussion stuff, very various stuff. Also, I think quite some Oriental styles. And then we have also Neil, and he is, like for the live shows, very important, doing very loud and wild beats. So yeah.
I heard your songs and your harmony while you're singing were amazing, beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
And where it comes from the childhood? To sing together, because to sing in harmony is not easy.
I think it's actually one of the trademarks of Faun that we have a lot of multi-layered vocals. So for me, I can only say that I really dived into like harmonic singing in Faun.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's also trademark, like we had different members in the past, but we always had the feeling we don't want to have the solo person. We want to be a group and listen to each other and sing together, because then the magic happens. And so this is really important.
I understand this very well, because I have a group since 50 years we are together.
Wow.
And that's why I understand what you mean. I also prefer to be in the group, you know.
Yeah.
To make music all together, it give me energy, it give me, everything.
Yeah.
How did you get together and decide to be a band?
It's actually 20 years ago. We're pretty long on the road already. And in Germany, there's a scene, it makes medieval markets. We have a lot of castles, and there's people celebrating on the castles. And first it was me doing a fire show and juggling. But then I thought, this fire show, you have a bad taste in your mouth, and you're burned everywhere. I thought, no, I rather want to make music. And so I gathered some really nice musicians, and so it was growing over the time.
Wow.
But we're very fortunate, because here at so many of these markets, the first years you can just take traditional songs and play them. So you can slowly grow and grow. And the first 3 years we were not having a stage, nothing. We were just standing on these markets, on the field, just singing acoustic. And this was really helping to grow together. And then from there on it grew.
I mean, the first, like Oliver already said, Faun exists for already 20 years, and I joined the band 5 years ago, which is quite some time too. But that's why I just let him talk, because the really early years.
And your music, as I notice, is different. You create and compose songs very different. I love this changing harmonies, you know, and to turn up everything upside down, you know. I love this kind of, those are musical surprises that you have to take care about that. And you did it very well, man.
Thank you. Thank you. So we use a lot of drone instruments, like we have hurdy-gurdy and bagpipes and open tunings. Yeah. So it's basically like a traditional folk band with drone instruments, but then of course it's getting boring after a while. So we want to mix it up and mix it with beats and then have great vocals coming in. So it needs to be a journey in some part to listen to it.
And like we already said, as every one of us is a team player, you know, we really like to work together when we're writing songs. So we always say like, nah, it's not here yet. What idea do you have? And if somebody else comes in, you know, the whole song can change. So that's...
How we get the ideas of using a Turkish scales in some parts of the songs?
I think that's our history. We always keep our ears open, and many of us like world music a lot, so listen to different traditional folklore. And we had a member in the past, she was studying in Turkey even, some Turkish music. And for that part, I think we had a singer from California. She brought the poem in the song Pearl that we want to play later on. She brought the poem to it. And this is what inspires us also, to hear this old traditional music and to fuse it together with our instruments.
How did you decide to be a musician?
It wasn't a decision, it just happened, and there was no way back.
When was?
Well, for me, it was actually, I think, around 6 years ago. So I learned something completely different. I'm from Munich, so of course I worked for BMW. And at some point, I just realized, this is not making me happy at all. And I have to leave the capitalistic side of life and follow my heart. So I became a musician and I never looked back.
And when you start, what was the year?
I think it was the time when I was always making music private, but I was on the markets already, medieval markets, juggling. But I saw the musicians...
16 years old, 15, 17?
Maybe 18, 19, yeah, maybe 20. But I saw the musicians, being happy, and they give something personal, they can tell personal stories. And also it was the musicians always having the girls around them. And I as a juggler was always looking funny. So I thought, this is the better life. So...
Who were your idols when you were growing up?
No, but for me, when I was growing up, I loved folk music. Like, I started with the guitar, of course, and then I loved, like, Nick Drake, John Martin. I started my guitar, I started to tune it open, to find more, because I liked the medieval sound already. And so I went more into the English folk, and then the open tuning, and then I went to bouzouki, Irish bouzouki, to be more open, and so it slowly drifted into medieval drone music.
Well, for me, it was, I think, quite a mix because I really loved to listen to harder music, so rock, stuff like that. And I had the Stillers, for example, they're like a really old punk rock band. But I also listened a lot to Nordic folk, and especially the band Garmana was really an idol for me. So, yeah.
What was the breaking point of your musical career?
I think there was many points, actually.
Really?
Yeah, there was, for example, we first started, as I said, we were just on the markets, medieval markets, playing on the street, no amplification. And then 3 years later, Neil joined, and he's our magician. He has this all computer on stage and making beat, because in the studio we like to work with a lot of percussion and weird instruments, making sounds, sometimes with a skizzer, mixing it in, to have the sounds that make pictures. But then we said, get him on stage. And we played on the medieval market. We were hiding his computer, but he made the beats to our music. And then people started dancing. It was a big success. And then we had the feeling there's something new. And that really had a strong interest in the people that was creating.
How do you describe your music?
I think one cannot put it in one word because it is too various. We have too many facets, but I would call it dreamy, melancholic, but in the best way, and also very, very catchy.
And we also, because there's always, genres, people want to put it in genre. Mm-hmm. And we, at a certain point, we thought we make our own genre. We just use our own word, and this is now pagan folk. Pagan means something like heathen before Christianity, because many of our inspirations come from old mythology. This is really interesting for us to also search for our own roots. What's in the Celtic myth happening, in the Viking stories. And this is beautiful because there you learn something about yourself very often.
Can you talk about the medieval music?
I even studied medieval literature, so I was really into it. So I thought I want to understand people, how they thought in medieval times. I think it's really interesting to have also this old view on the world, because people thought different in the times. And some things we lost over the years. I think being only modern human is not good always, because we for example, if old people, they thought that nature was alive. In medieval times, they thought there's a spirit living in the forest and there's a spirit living in the lake. And with this, or if you hear thunder, there's a god in there. And because of this, you have so much respect for all the nature around you. And this is we miss today. And this is where I like sometimes to go back and to learn from the past. And this we do with medieval music.
What was the unforgettable concert in your musical career?
to the first show we had in London, which is I think 2 years ago.
No, longer. There was Corona.
Yeah. 3 years ago.
2 years ago in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the first time actually. And it was just like the whole crowd was waiting for us. And I think it felt like they were waiting for us for years. And everyone was singing along in German. And we just didn't expect that to happen in England. So the whole place was really hot after our concert. And every one of us was just so filled up with joy. I will never forget that. That was really beautiful.
Can you tell us the difficulties and the facilities to being a band?
No, but of course everybody has his own life. Like you have children or you have some crisis in your private life and you have to find a common path. And I think it's also to have a common vision that you need. And we had some in the past, we had some breakups also, we had some people leaving, other people coming, but it's not people from outside, they have a lot of, they interpret it, they hate each other. I think this is not the case, but just life sometimes, you have a different vision in music, you have a different taste, or simply your life goes another way because you have children or something.
If you hate each other, you cannot make music.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't believe that.
Or even if you don't agree because you give your heart.
Yeah.
And then how do you want to give your heart when somebody else is feeling different?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think in a band, of course, there's always the trouble to find a common sense, to keep talking. But I must say that I think we're doing a great job in Faun because we always try to talk to each other and never stop talking. And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I believe that the most important thing is the respect.
Yeah.
You cannot be maybe a perfect musician. It doesn't matter. It's not really important. What is important is to understand each other and to be able to make music together.
Yeah.
You don't have to be virtuose. If you can play and if you can sing your songs in the correct way, that's enough. Because this is the sentiment who pass to the audience, and to everyone.
This makes me sometimes very sad. You go somewhere and you see a musician and on the street, incredible musicians, but they never make it. But sometimes because they cannot collaborate with other people.
The feeling
this is sad to see, actually. He has all the skills. But
also, when you use the lyrics are very important.
I think the most important thing is that you really put your soul into the music.
Yeah.
Because then you give people something to adapt to.
What do you think about the digital world? Of course, in the music business.
I think it's nice that also young musicians have the possibility with just a laptop, they record their CD and promote it themselves via Bandcamp or something. It's nice, it gives a nice chance. But still, music is it has no value anymore.
Yeah, and also I must say what I really dislike about the digital thing is that so many people are experiencing our concerts through the screen of their phone, and that's really something, that's sad.
And next day you see your concert on everybody's telephone.
Yes.
And how it sounded, nobody knows about it. Because if he record from there, this is different. If he record from here, it's different.
Standing in front of the speaker, right?
Anyway.
No, but if we make a CD, we like to make a CD with one topic. We really dive into one topic. And I love this, telling a full story, 1 hour long. It's strange, because I like back then, 20 years ago, people bought the vinyl, went home, looked at it, read the booklet. It's a different thing of respect. Yeah.
It's a whole piece of art, and it gets kind of downsized, which is really sad.
It's finished. CDs doesn't exist anymore. Is there any selling CDs here?
We have a strong market. Luckily, in the scene where we are, also medieval scene, people are they like real things. And our new CD is now in April, it comes out, and we made it with a book. Because beautiful. I think that's a nice idea. We have 100 pages book, we have famous authors writing things. If we go into for example, we tell a song about a Celtic magician, a Celtic druid. And then we have a very, very smart guy writing about the history of this druid. And so people can dive even deeper into the history behind the songs. And I think this is hopefully a way that people still, if they don't even have a CD player anymore, that they say, I want to learn more about the background.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
They said that, on the internet, everything is written.
Yes, everything is written, but I want to read from the booklet there.
It's a different, it's a different feeling.
That's
Yes,
I like,
totally. And you have visitors; they see it. Oh, what is this? You know, it's nicer.
It's difficult to accept, but we have to accept. There is no way. Right? Let's talk about your this year tour.
We are going to Europe for also the first time in a few countries we've not been yet. And I think the whole band is crazy looking forward to it.
This year we go a lot. We have a big tour going in France, Italy, Spain even. Then we have a lot of concerts, but it's crazy Corona year. We play now the concerts we wanted to play 2 years ago. And so it's a big CD coming out, but we cannot tour the big festivals because the festivals are full with the bands that were booked 2 years ago. So it's very strange. But we are very lucky. We have, I think, 45, 50 concerts, amazing concerts coming up.
Can you tell us about your one day?
Well, if I don't have anything really planned, I have a small daughter, so she's actually making my day.
Wow, that's
Still,
fantastic.
yeah, so she's almost 2 years.
2 years.
Almost, yeah. So
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And we just moved to a house, so we're now actually making the whole garden and stuff. But actually, there is no day going by without me practicing or singing. So that's...
In the daytime, I also do the management for Faun. So there's so many things happening. People call me, do something here, emails, I need this. So I do emails, then I make music, then I do this. But in the evening, then I think, oh, there's so many things I haven't done yet. And then my time comes. I make music, I do things, mix on a song. And it sometimes takes until 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's the opposite.
Okay, thanks a lot
Thank you.
for this interview.
Thank you.
Sevgili seyirciler, bir bölümümüzün daha sonuna geldik. Münih'teydik, Faun ile birlikteydik. Aramızda müzik vardı. Sizin de aranızda sınırlar değil, sevgi, hoşgörü, müzik ve sanat olsun. Hoşça kalın.